We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Williams to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the first play of the game.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 17, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. He'll get this to Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd and inches, Wilson. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run with Carter. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And some room to roam now. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
They went with the ever-popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, rolling to his right. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, 42 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Another tote for Carter.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun, Wilson uncorks one for Davis.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run with Carter. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go option to the short side, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Carter.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On second and a couple, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards remain on second down. Here again is McKinnon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And down inside the 15 he goes. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes to throw it. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Pulls it in at the 13. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The 30.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some more.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a short kick taken at about the 16. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Davis, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets can take the lead now with an extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Byron Pringle there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run with Carter.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Second and 5 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On second down, a run with Carter. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fields this way up at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Carter. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They run once more with McCannon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He'll buy some time right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Pringle. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Byron Pringle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Flush to his right. Completes it to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 26 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Williams now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. The throw taken in by Cole. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, second. Oh, he fakes a spike. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball.
And that is going to be pulled one-handed. Wow. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first down, Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot for Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Well, on the one side, if you try to take... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Cleveland. Now Hunt on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now room for Eckler. And down to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
49.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 61 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Hunt on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Mayfield on play action. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield under pressure, and they got to him again. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Final play of the half. Mayfield forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Second down at 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now Hunt on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his right. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Yeah, I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time. And did he get in? Yes, Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mayfield on first down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield is going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Cleveland. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Hunt. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is out of bounds here. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. On first down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Throwing, Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Herbert to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the Browns are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 45 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First down, Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a second down. Mayfield now from the 50. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's Baker. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that nearly We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early. I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wondered about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts. Now he's forced out right. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And quickly finding Rager. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. But first down, Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 16, Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Hurts fumbles it, and the Seahawks have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The handoff, running left is Penny, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
There's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Penny. And this time he is in. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 1, Hurts. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Complete. Smith has it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Penny, a first down carry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Again, it's Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Penny on the counter. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Wilson wants to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So the victory here for Seattle, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participates.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Rodgers going up top and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On play action. Now Rodgers going for the deep ball.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him down as as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he hits Beasley right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 98 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Touchdown, Bills. Matt Breida from 19 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Check down to Breida. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And again, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Allen going to try and throw on third down.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Allen flushed out right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen now looks to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Breida. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd down at 5. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. On play action, Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes left side. 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Steps away to his left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Allen. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. Touchdown! Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a line ball here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, past the 20.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is now a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Throwing is Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Room to run past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they get the guard, John Runyon. Back to throw, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a first down carry by Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you